There are people who walk into any room, and within 5 minutes, everyone trusts them. It doesn't seem like they're doing anything deliberate. They're not performing, they're not working at it. They just have this quality, instantly, effortlessly, trustworthy. That's not a personality trait you're either born with or you're not. It's a set of specific, research-backed behaviors. And today I'm giving you 3 of the most powerful ones. Trust is the currency beneath every meaningful human interaction. Every successful relationship, professional, personal, romantic, runs on it. Every negotiation, collaboration, and leadership dynamic depends on it. And researchers at Harvard Business School, studying influence and persuasion, found something that changes how you should think about first impressions. Trustworthiness is assessed by people within milliseconds of meeting someone new, and those initial assessments, while not always accurate, are remarkably resistant to change once they form, which means the first moments of any interaction carry disproportionate weight. And the 3 techniques I'm about to share are specifically effective in exactly those moments. Technique 1. The strategic vulnerability disclosure. Here's the counterintuitive part. Showing a small, controlled vulnerability early in an interaction significantly increases the other person's trust in you. This isn't a social trick, it's a documented psychological phenomenon. When you disclose something genuine, a minor mistake you made, something you don't know, a small uncertainty, it communicates 2 things that are foundational to trust: that you're honest and that you're human. People don't trust perfection, they trust authenticity. Because perfection at some level always registers as a performance, and performances create distance. The key is calibration. The vulnerability should be real but proportional. I'm still working out the best approach to this is effective. Sharing your deepest fear in a first meeting is not. This technique is used by the best negotiators, the most effective leaders, and the people in your life who everyone trusts most, often without them consciously choosing it. Technique 2. Reflective listening. Not active nodding. Most people believe they listen well. Almost nobody actually does. There's a meaningful difference between waiting for your turn to speak while appearing engaged and genuinely processing what someone said and reflecting it back in a way that demonstrates you understood. Reflective listening means taking a key phrase or emotion from what someone just said and incorporating it into your response. Not, "That's interesting," but, "So the part that frustrated you most wasn't the outcome itself, it was the lack of communication beforehand." When you do this accurately, something happens to the other person that is almost physical. They feel genuinely heard, possibly for the first time in that conversation, possibly for the first time in a long time. And the emotion associated with feeling truly heard is trust. Researchers at the University of Rochester found that people who feel listened to are 40% more likely to rate the other person as trustworthy in a single conversation. Technique 3. Consistency in small things. This is the one people underestimate most, and the one that compounds most powerfully over time. Trust is built through pattern recognition. Your brain is constantly, unconsciously asking a question about everyone around you. Is this person predictable? Do their actions match their words? Do they do what they say they'll do? Consistency in small commitments, following up on something you mentioned, showing up when you said you would, remembering a detail someone shared with you, signals to the other person's brain that you are safe, reliable, predictable. And here's what the research shows. Consistent follow-through on small commitments is more trust-building than occasional grand gestures of reliability. Because small, daily consistency is impossible to fake over time.
Grand gestures can be performed. Daily behavior cannot. The most trusted people you know are not necessarily the most impressive or dramatic. They are the most consistent. Trust is the most valuable social currency you can build. It opens doors that credentials and charisma alone can't. And once you start applying these 3 techniques, you'll start noticing something else. You'll begin recognizing when they're being used on you, or when someone who seems trustworthy is conspicuously not doing any of them. The next video covers exactly that, the dark version of this, the manipulation tactics that mimic trust to create it falsely. If this one gave you something, that one is worth watching. Subscribe channel now to get regular updates.